Hello friends, welcome back. So today we are starting with the sixth chapter, which is basically the data menu. So in this we will see different commands that manipulate or arrange your data set. Okay. So first is sort. So we have some of the direct sort options. So sort the entire sheet by the column B in an ascending order A to Z. Similarly, the descending order. So this is very straightforward and we know this command. What we can cover today is the sort range. So which is basically the custom range if we compare this with the Microsoft Excel. Okay. For example, I have this data. Okay. And I wanted to sort this. So we have a couple of other options enabled here, but these are the same. So click on sort range. Sort range is nothing but whatever the range we have selected. So we can sort this basis the selected column and either ascending or descending. So now we have taken the headers also into the consideration while selecting the data. I will click on this. So it will highlight the sorting option. So let me see. I wanted to first sort by 2019. Okay. A to Z. Okay. So here I can add another sort column. For example, then I wanted to sequentially sort it on the column 2020 with A to Z. Okay. And then click on the sort. So what it has done is it has first sorted this column. Okay, now you can see the company sequence has been changed. So 2019, then 2020. Okay. So for example, let me change this data, say 106, or here I will say 96. Okay, and here I will say 35. Okay, for company 5. Okay, let me sort it now. Let's sort. Now see here, company 5 has been shifted up because this value is sorted after sorting the D column. My 106 is again sorted after this value. So this is how the custom sorting works in the Google Sheets. Moving on, we have the create filter. Create filter is nothing but the filtering out our data. So we can click on anywhere in the range and it will automatically pick up the range, or we can just simply highlight the entire data and click on the create a filter. Now create a filter and filter views are basically two different things. I have created a separate video on the filter that I must encourage you to watch that, because that I have prepared it with in detail explanation with example. Okay, but here I'll explain you the entire concept. So here filter view is nothing but you can just directly also access this command. This same command is available here, and filter views are available in the drop down. So if I click on just this thing, it has created some filters. Okay, if you go down, you will see here create new filter view, save as filter view, and some of the filters saved. Now if you see create a new filter view, so what will happen is it will give me the name of the filter, the range. Okay, let us say test filter. Okay. Now what will happen is if this sheet is shared with other users and other users are parallelly working on this sheet, they may create their separate filter view. Okay, and this can be accessed by each of the person to whom the sheet is shared, and they can independently work on this data set. That means if I am working on 2017 data, okay, and I just wanted to look at my blanks. However, if the person who's you working on the 2019 data, the other person to whom this sheet is shared, so what he can do is he can create his own filter, apply that filter, and he can separately filter out this data. so the other person will not see this 2017 filter applied. Okay, so this filtering is very crucial when it comes to the simultaneous or the collaborative or the team working. Okay, so these filters can be managed from here. We can rename this, update the range if the data gets updated or more data gets added to this. We can duplicate, we can delete also. Okay, so for example, if you wanted to delete this filter 6, I'll click on this filter 6 and simply delete this. So this will get deleted for me as well as for all the other users. Okay, and when you see nothing has happened, only this filter is applied to the data and no menu bar for the filter, then it's a temporary filter. So temporary filter is for the particular instance for a particular user. Okay, so this is how we can use the filters. Next is slicer. Slicer I will cover with the pivot table. Okay, which is covered in the upcoming session. So this is it in this session. Thanks for joining. Stay